Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers, and this is Supercholatemilkshake, and I am here with, well, an interesting video. So, to describe what's going on, basically this is about the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse initiative altogether, and one game that I was looking at very in particular. So, let's start off with the very big controversy that started this all, FNAF. Okay, so technically when it comes down to it, FNAF did something that was a bit irresponsible. But though, granted, I can take his defense on it, because really, all it started out with is an opinion. Really. He was just stating his opinion on Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin, and that's fine. Personally, I mean, sure, I get it. Ruin isn't perfect. It's not a masterpiece. To tell you the truth, isn't an improvement over the base Security Breach game? Yes, but, I mean, does it need work? Yes, it needs a lot of work. And it could have been a lot better, in my personal opinion. Now, I know some people are going to go after me after that, but, you know, I'm not saying that it's necessarily bad. And he didn't necessarily say it was bad either. He said it was just boring. That's all. But, you know, some fan decided to take that out of context and decided to go like, you know what, maybe we should comment on this on FNAF Plus after it releases. And then a lot of people started attacking him, giving him death threats, and, you know, sending him pictures and images and videos of gore. And, tell you the truth, this is like a huge no-no no matter what. But the way that the whole situation was handled, FNAF decided to try to turn it around and go like, come on, send the death threats my direction and whatever, and try to make a joke out of it. Yeah, that wasn't necessarily the best way to do it, and it took somebody else externally that he knew personally and that he looked up to personally to tell him to knock it off. Sorry about the thunder, there is a bit of a thunderstorm going on outside. So, yeah, that's basically how Five Nights at Freddy's Plus got canceled, basically. Because he decided to terminate the contract in between him and Scott and Click Team. And just so you know, it was his decision, okay? Scott didn't fire him. Click Team didn't fire him. He decided to pull himself away, okay? There's a lot of people on the internet that are getting it wrong. I figured I'd just clear that up, because he said that on his own video, that he said it was best for him to get himself pulled away. So technically that means that, yeah, now it's out of the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse initiative, and tell you the truth, I don't really have anything to keep me looking towards the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse initiative now. Despite the fact that it's a really good idea, tell you the truth, if I wanted to take a look at this externally, if I was like an executive over this, or if I was Scott Cawthon myself, I would take a look at it and go like, this was just a big waste of time and money. Because, well, take a look at it. Let's actually take a look at it and look at the facts. What has happened with the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse initiative and everybody that is currently working inside of it? Most of the people ended up knee-deep in controversy. The only person that I didn't hear was knee-deep in controversy was the person who developed Five Nights at Candy's. Otherwise, FNAF ended up in controversy, granted, for some of the wrong reasons, and probably he was the lightest excuse for them all to be in controversy. King Carter ended up in controversy because he attacked two YouTubers about it. And, I mean, even if one of them could have deserved it, I still don't think it was a necessary attack. Oh, wait, no, he attacked 3 YouTubers. No, he was just basically attacking YouTubers in general, basically. I might as well just say that. And, of course, we also have Jonachrome and Nixon, who ended up inside their own versions of controversies, which I do not want to talk about, basically. But when you take a look at it, when you take a look at it overall, all there is just nothing more than just empty promises and controversy. And even if controversy sells, there's no products attached to this controversy to sell. So no matter which way you look at it, it is... oh... yeah, I think the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse needs to have the plug pulled. And look, granted, I think the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse was an excellent idea, okay? I think it's a fantastic idea to give the fans a chance to make money off of a game, off of an IP that is pretty popular, and, you know, would probably make them quite a bit of money. However, the way they executed it was not very great. I mean, these people weren't really necessarily ready to represent the brand. These people weren't really necessarily ready to make their games, and they didn't necessarily make their games yet. And all they've done is spend their own time and wasted money that wasn't theirs into making controversy and having problems and issues with people on the internet. And granted, I know at the end of the day, people on the internet are people on the internet. They're going to be doing their own things. You could basically come up with the lightest of thing, and it will be the most controversial thing to them. Because that's exactly how they work. That's exactly who they are. And, people on Twitter are just absolutely crazy. There's a reason why I don't use my Twitter account anymore. Because, again, I'm not the biggest fan of how it's going. And to tell you the truth, with how Elon Musk is handling it, I'd say Twitter is officially dead. And to tell you the truth, I think that's probably the good thing that Elon Musk is probably going to do. Okay, now it's called X, but still, I'd say it's officially dead. It's probably the best thing Elon Musk has ever did, is that he killed Twitter. But that's, again, the thing. No matter which way you look at it, people are going to find the slightest bit of controversy with anything. And even if they try to do whatever they can to deal with, sometimes some people just need to handle it right. Some people need to learn how to handle it better. And to tell you the truth, this just kind of goes to show that some of these people just aren't ready for this kind of responsibility, which is why you never hand your kids your cell phone, okay? Please note, it's not a babysitting device. I am not here to babysit your kids, okay? Once I have kids, I'm going to be keeping an eye on them like a responsible parent. I'm going to be trying to do everything I can to make sure that my kids stay safe and grow up very well educated, okay? Because that's basically what they do. They go ahead, mess up, and do stupid things. Because, that's basically how kids work. They function. They see something they like, they go for it. So that's kind of the reason why this whole mascot horror thing kicked off, is because there's probably one too many kids sitting on cell phones going like, ooh, I like that, hey mommy, let's buy this because I saw this on the internet. Okay, I'm getting into a bit of a rant and ramble here, but you get my point. Again, these people weren't ready for this kind of responsibility, and even if FNAF is technically a guy who wanted to be controversial because he didn't want the spotlight on him in the first place, which is completely understandable because you can make other people screw up by being a bad example, but that's exactly what FNAF became. It's exactly the thing that FNAF became, and that's the reason why he decided to remove himself from the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse initiative after he thought about it. And to tell you the truth, I say it's a good move. I think he did the best thing. I think he did the right thing. Now, is Five Nights at Freddy's Plus ever going to come out? I don't think so. Not at this point. There's no hope for it anymore. And personally, I guess I'm fine with that. To tell you the truth, the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse should probably be unplugged because, again, it's just been nothing more than a waste of time and money. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. And hey, if you're new here, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. I was trying to keep this video about 5 minutes long, but I guess I kind of blew it out of proportion here. I rambled just a little bit. Sorry about that. So anyway, I'll be coming up with some more content soon. So anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. This is Superchocolatemilkshake, signing off.